Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Saturday, March 15th, 2025. Let's rock. All right, we ended the week with gold down $4 to 2,984 after pushing towards 3,000 and over 3,000 in the futures market, and silver off 9 cents to 33.77 as futures got up as high as 34.75, I think. Futures pushed back significantly back down to 34.11, so they weren't about to let that push through the recent high in the low 35s. In the gold silver ratio, it got too big. Let's see. Gold silver ratio continuing to drop down at 88.157. And this is a 1 month chart. Looks like it wants to bust lower. Here's a 6 month chart. And you can see how far it has to drop from where it is right now. It's made four attempts to crack the lower boundary of 88, and then we could see 83 and possibly even 78. Okay, when I say silver beat the pants off of gold, what I mean is on a percentage basis. If gold goes up 1% and silver goes up 2%, that is silver winning, even though it may only be a dime versus a dollar or whatever the numbers are. Silver is gaining momentum over gold. That's my opinion. Okay, in the 10-year, we ended the day up 0.044 to 4.32. If we get a longer chart, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. If we get a longer chart, oh, that is a 1-year chart. So, yeah, I think there's some downside in the 10-year here, especially as CPI and PPI are coming in light. The dollar also down, consistent with lower 10-year rates, 103.74, and getting a longer view of the dollar, it has dropped quite a bit. I mean, from 107 down to now 103.74. So is there more downside in the dollar? Sure, could go all the way down to 100, which would be good for metals. Copper pushed, almost hit that $5 mark, and also got repelled back down to 4.88. That's a commodity, and probably has to do with weak consumer demand. And if people stop buying things or we head into recession, that is a headwind for industrial metals. So we'll have monetary forces pushing us up, and we'll have industrial forces potentially pushing us down for a while here. I'm not sure copper is going to make it over $5. I've talked about platinum many times, and as platinum was over $1,000 yesterday or the day before, and now has repelled back down to about $994. Platinum and palladium may be victims of the industrial slowdown. Then again, platinum, gold casts a big shadow over platinum, and it's very, very similar to the silver story here, but I think silver has got more juice on the monetary side. Okay, let's keep moving and on to the economic calendar. All right, next week we have on Monday retail sales, Empire State Manufacturing Survey, business inventories, home builder confidence. Wow, watch out for the home builders. I don't know, that has been a train wreck lately. Tuesday, housing starts, building permits, import price index, and industrial production capacity utilization. Wednesday, FOMC interest rate decision. Okay. Well, I don't know. They'll probably stand pat, but you could see a quarter-point rate cut, and you have to ask yourself what would happen if rates drop further. I think they'll probably stand pat, although they have a little cover here with the weaker CPI. They could throw another 0.25% cut at us. Not sure which way that will go, but it will certainly move metals. Thursday, initial jobless claims will also move the markets. So we have three events here: FOMC interest rate decision, then the press conference, which can also move the markets, and then initial jobless claims on Thursday. All right, and now the question of the day. All right, here we go. This is the question of the day. Do you have any mistakes in your stack? And just from a quick conversation I had with Tex, people, if you're selling, okay, some people are selling up here. Makes a lot of sense. We're at nice high prices, both on gold and silver. But do you have any mistakes in your stack? And if you do, what did you buy that was a mistake? All right, so let us know. I've got lots of them. But anyway, what do you have that is a mistake? And here is the second part of the question: why aren't you selling them? All right, or maybe you are selling them, okay? Rising spot price fixes almost all mistakes unless you paid $1,000 for a slabbed silver eagle or something like that. So time to sell your mistakes. So one, do you have any? What are they? And two, why don't you dump them now so you can convert back into bullion and then just have something that is very fungible for the future? All right, let's get going on the deals. If you're buying today, we found the best prices on the internet over at bestsilvergolddeals.com. It's all totally free, and you can subscribe to these videos. Click that little bell button. Give me a thumbs up while you're thinking about it. You can get over to the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, subscribe there, and I will send alerts from time to time. And anyway, just enjoy everything here that's free. All right, if you are buying today, 1 gram gold is now 108 at Summit Metals. That is out of assay. The new customer deal is still there, $96 for 1 gram gold at bullion.com if you are a new customer or you're setting up a second account. Okay, and a 1/10 gold eagle is $327 at Summit Metals. A 1/10 maple is $322 at Hero Bullion. A 1/4 ounce gold eagle is $7.99 at Summit Metals. 1/4 ounce Krugerrand is $7.76 at Bullion Exchanges, all BU coins. $5 commemorative 0.24 ounce of gold is still in stock at $7.33 at Bullion Exchanges, but pricier today. 1/2 ounce gold eagle is $1,587 at Bullion Exchanges. 1/2 ounce gold maple $1,542 at where was that? That was at Summit Metals. We've got a 1/2 ounce Britannia at Monument Metals, $1,559. 1/2 ounce Krugerrand is $1,544 at Summit Metals. And a 1 ounce gold eagle is $3,075. Catch that at Bullion Exchanges. I guess people are buying the eagles. How about the Buffalo? $3,097 at Summit Metals. Killer prices, guys. Let's get a maple. Let's get back down to earth here. $3,053 at Summit Metals. A 1 ounce Britannia is $3,057 at Monument Metals. And a St. Gaudens Double Eagle BU, be a pretty coin, $2,957 for a 0.9675 ounce of gold. You can do the math on that. A Krugerrand, often the cheapest of your foreign gold coin, $3,007, and that looks to be about $10 over spot, or maybe 15. Not a bad choice. It's a BU coin. Every coin shop in the world will buy that from you. Okay, let's keep moving on here. The gold in assay is 3,041. That is an Asahi bar, and yes, Asahi is a very good brand, very high quality products, known almost everywhere. Random 1 ounce near spot, 3,012 for a random sovereign gold coin, okay, and I don't know what condition they're in, but you can check that. 3,012 at bullion.com. Throw that in the cart with your 1 gram at spot. A platinum eagle getting pricier here, 1,181. Wow. That's crazy for platinum eagles. That's a collector coin. If you just want a platinum coin and you don't want the discontinued platinum eagle, 1,093 at SD Bullion. What's going on over at the U.S. Mint? Anybody have any new stories about that? Did Ventress resign yet? Or did she leave? What is the new production going to be? Are they ever going to add subscriptions to some of the coins that are coming out this year? What are the plans for the new Centennial releases coming up? A lot of stuff going to happen at the U.S. Mint here very, very soon. Okay, a silver eagle is 38.01 at Summit Metals. That is just ouch. I brought back Pinehurst because they're cheaper in a quantity of 20. 37.27. You're going to save 75 cents there on a BU Silver Eagle. So 37.27 over 33, I'll call it 34. About 330, 340 over spot. That's not a bad deal. Coin Huskers has a deal, I believe, for Silver Eagles at, I think, 275 over spot, something like that. Vermilion will probably have a good deal as well. Those are coin shops on YouTube I recommend. Up on Walmart, they've raised their prices to 770. Get out of here, you. 33.50. No, am I doing my math right? What's 770 divided by 20? It's very early. 1 second. 770 divided by 20 equals 38.50. Oh my God, Walmart. And then you're going to get $1 off if you check out with that PayPal credit card. But 37.50 out the door. Man, that sucks. Walmart is gonzer. Yellow light is still on. I think people with big stacks are probably holding back here to see what happens. But I don't think we're going to have a big sell-off. I think it is a buy the dip opportunity. If we can get $1 sell-off, then I'd be buying again. And if we run through 35, well, then we're just going to push. We're going to push hard and fast. I suggest if you are thinking about what to sell, what I suggest and what I said to Tex this morning is, whatever bullion, your weight of bullion, significant weight of bullion you have that you may want to sell at a certain price, I suggest right now you write down on a piece of paper how many ounces and what price you're willing to sell at. Now that price may be, $100. That price may be $34.75. That price may be $38, $40, $43. Whatever that price is, how much of your stack do you want to sell, if any? I know a lot of you will never sell. But how much do you want to sell at what price points? Write that down on a piece of paper, and then no matter what happens, go ahead and execute on that plan, taking emotions out of the plan. Most people will ride silver up during a price escalation or a FOMO situation and not sell, and then ride it all the way back down when it moves back down again. So I suggest you take the emotion out of that and set your sell prices right now. Where are you going to cash out? 10% at 44, 20 more percent at 47, 20 more percent at 49. Whatever your numbers are, put it down now and then execute on that. Know where you're going to sell and what you're going to sell. Divide up your stack that way, because we are approaching a sell zone at some time in the near future when the FOMO really hits and when we break through 35 on the futures market. Probably an easy stroll up to 40. And then you'll have to decide what to do, and then some backing and filling, and it may keep going, it may not. If it comes back down, you buy that silver back that you sold or that gold back that you sold. That's my thought on that. Okay, anything new in silver maple land? You can get a maple at Summit for $36.51. I know these prices are crazy. You can get a kangaroo, best price on the internet at Pimbex, $35.97. You can get a Britannia at Bullion Exchanges, $35.74. A Krugerrand at Bullion Exchanges, $35.80. A Philharmonic at Pimbex, $36.27. Okay, and the 1 ounce Libertad's nearly 41 now at SD Bullion for the 2024. And I can't imagine what the 5 ounce is going for. I'm sorry, I did the 1 ounce twice. The 5 ounce is going for $201 at Bullion Exchanges. Okay, I'm liking my $185 buy price now. Skip the Star Privy Eagles. Costco raised all their prices, guys. But you have to put this in relation to 3,000 spot. So 3,039 would get you out the door with a 4% rebate, close to 2,900. That'd be well under spot. You could buy that today. 31.29 for an Eagle would get you out the door close to 3,000. So that would be at spot for a gold eagle. Those are all good deals, and you could buy that today if you are buying. Platinum is also a good deal at $10.69, assuming rebates on that. And then there's also a Rand bar here, which I prefer that Rand bar. I just like that little elephant bar, having bought that before. The other thing I heard in the chat room, thank you to the member that posted this, that Taiwan Costco has changed the rules on their executive club rebate. They'll no longer be offering the 2% rebate. I think he said they'll be reducing that to 1%, and that is kind of a game changer for Costco. Expect that to happen in the United States, and I still don't know why their gold is so cheap. Can't figure that out. Okay, but you can certainly buy it. Let's see, that's Costco, baby, no silver there. But in the stores, you probably find those silver bars in the stores. Junk is pricey at 25.5 times face at SD Bullion. Moving on to 20 rounds at spot or near spot, 682 now over at Bullion Exchanges. Pick that up if you haven't. A quantity of 20 buffaloes is going to be 34.62 each over at Pinehurst. And I love this little kilo here. If you're going to buy a kilo, go ahead and get this one. I think it's still the cheapest one on the market, 1,125 for a Sunshine Mint kilo. And there is the authentication mark on the back. You can get the super secret X-ray glasses and have fun checking that out. That's just going to be beautiful. That is a modern bar, and I'd prefer an older bar that we could pick up on eBay. Maybe we'll find that in a minute, but 1,125 for that kilo. Very nice over at Provident Metals. Okay. And, well, I don't know what to say about that. All right. Let's see. Coinhuskers also has shot, I think, at 30 cents over spot, just so you know, if you want to pick that up. Now, over on eBay, where we try to beat all the deals, if you're buying today, there's a pocket pinger if you need one of those. And Silver Eagles this morning, we're going to get them for, skip the culls. Let's see. What is going on with this one here? That is a smaller seller, good feedback. I think this was here yesterday. So that would be 740 would put you at 36 a coin, and maybe 35 out the door, maybe lower with the best offer. So that continues to stick there. Not sure why nobody's buying that one. That's a good price on Eagles right there. In a large lot, the culls are 36, 36, 35, 36 out the door if you have to have culls. And the random blast BU, smaller seller, sketchy feedback. Anyway, that deal there is 37.59, 36.59 out the door for a big old lot of Eagles. You may want to move up to Pinehurst here. Yeah, I don't know, 38, 37 out the door. I don't know. We can do better. Let's go ahead and do the rotation. Maples as cheap as $8.85. And I think there's $15 shipping on that. And then $8.79 for Britannia's. Free shipping, good seller, 100% feedback. 2025s. Hey, that's okay. Norm's coins. All right, Norm, that's a pretty decent deal there. $8.79. I don't think we're going to beat that. So what is $8.79? That's going to put you at about $34 melt, which is right about at spot. Hey, that is, I can't believe I'm saying 34 spot, but let's go back to that deal right there. What is wrong with this? He's still got one. They're $8.79. It's very close to spot. He's a good seller with good feedback, and he's only got one left. Okay, somebody pick that one up. That's a good deal. Okay, you're going to be under spot. You're going to be under market. You're going to have built-in equity. That's the kind of thing we look for. How about junk in the trunk this morning? Let's go ahead and go with $10 face. And here we go, not $5 face, 1 second, $10 face, 24.5. And this is a good seller, good feedback, $5 shipping, and nothing wrong with those quarters. And that'll get you under market with those. Another good deal right there on eBay. Some people are selling, so eBay is the place to be. How about junk? A big old lot of junk is 24.7 times face, 23 times face out the door. Those are slicks. I don't know, man. The slicks are pretty damn cheap. I may even consider that. But here are, 24.79, 23.79. And if we check our sheet on 23.79, we can probably find out that is about 33 3350 times 3350 melt. That's too cheap. Let's do that again. Do you right there, 2450. We'll call it 25 times face. 2425 out the door. 2425 gets you a melt of about 3390. That's too cheap. Okay, there's another one right there. They seem to have dates. It's only 245. He's only got one left. 250 out the door. Okay. Unless I'm doing my math wrong, that's a pretty good deal right there. Interesting. Of course, coin shops are only probably paying, back of melt on those, so it might make sense for him to sell those. Let's do a bag of Mercs. What are those going for? Oh my God. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Pardon me. Back to eBay. And okay, did I do? Let's see. Oh gosh, where do I want to do? A bag of Mercs. Here we are. Those are going for $26.70. Ouch. No, no, thank you. Okay, Carson City Morgan in MS65. Very nice. Let's get an NGC or a PCGS slab. That one's got some tonings. These are numismatics, which do well over time. And here's a good example of, why you want to buy the coin, not the holder. If you have this coin, you will never sell it, just like this guy can't sell his. Even with a damn fine grade, that big old copper spot will not let him sell it. Here is a NGC. And that's a pretty one at $5.35. And if you can't buy silver right now, you can't buy gold bullion, well, maybe you want to dabble into numismatics. If you got an itch to buy, maybe you want to buy collector coins, numismatics, something else that floats your boat. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good collectible long-term hold. The high relief piece dollar is also a very nice long-term hold at $14.85 or so. And the Libertads are going for $10.85. Man, I got to sell mine at that price. Okay, and the cheapest kilo this morning is going to be 1 kilo, $11.14. Okay, small seller, sketchy feedback, $24 shipping. Skippy, let's go to 29.6. What kind of kilo is that? That's weird. Is that vintage ag tech recycling? I don't know anything about that bar, but that is interesting right there. It's not 32.15, but ag tech. What does he say about it? Huh. Don't know anything about that bar or that maker. Might be a shoot-off of one of the other recycling vintage makers. Okay. Oh, I didn't do cheapest kilos. That is not a kilo. So $11.61 for a kilo, and then about $11.30 out the door. But I really like that Sunshine bar over at Provident. And okay, vintage bar of the day, pretty reasonable at $400. This is a Nevada Coin Mart bar, not all that old. And usually you can tell that when it's a even 10 ounce. But a nice little collectible bar. Unfortunately, somebody has polished this, and that's probably why it's only $400. But that's not a bad addition to your stack. Put that in your ammo can. Handle it really well. Break an egg on it, and see what happens. That'll tone up over time if you give it 5 years. So not a bad little bar there. Okay, cheapest kilo kook this morning is $11.40 at AppMex. Is that out of stock? Yeah, that's out of stock. They got me. No, $12.25. Excuse me, kilo kook out of sight now. Can't do that. How about 1 ounce rounds? 1 ounce rounds are a large lot of 1 ounce rounds. Number one of the Germanium Mint. No, we don't want that. $35.56, $34.56 out the door. About 50 cents over spot for 1 ounce rounds. I like the stackers. Those are very nice. Here's some Eagle replicas. Let's see. That Sunshine Mint is probably going to be selling a lot of silver. Here's some here, $35.74. They probably aren't selling as much to the U.S. Mint right now, so they're probably dumping that on the market. They do have tremendous capacity at the Sunshine Mint. Here's these Cowboy rounds, which are only 36.25 now. Well, the price is higher now that spot is so much higher. 100-ounce bar is going to be, yeah, that'll be out of stock, the Una and the Lion bar. I don't really like that image either. That's a knockoff image. Let's see, 5-ounce single hard. No, 3,511? What in the hell? 3,005. These prices are just blowing my mind. I haven't seen prices like this in quite a few years. 3,511, and then you'll be out the door at 3,420. Well, that's spot, right? No, it's about 30 cents over spot. I can't absorb these higher prices, you know, it's kind of hurting my head. Okay, let's keep moving here to the gold. 1/10 random gold. Cheapest price is going to be a Special Forces Devil Brigade at 327. That is in stock, free shipping. Liberty coin. Somebody said Liberty sent them some bum Morgan dollars. Just so you know, the 1921 BU roll of Morgan dollars. They said it was brilliant, uncirculated, and they kind of sucked. So boo-hoo on Liberty. I'm down on them at the moment. Let's see. You can get a Philharmonic for 330, about 320 out the door. That's okay. Let's do quarter-ounce gold. Quarter-ounce gold is going to be as cheap as Panda, which is a full quarter ounce in stock, Liberty coin, and that'd be about $7.77 out the door for a quarter ounce of gold, if you don't mind a Panda. Let's do a quarter ounce gold eagle. Cheapest quarter ounce gold eagle probably is not $8.19. Good seller, good feedback, $9 shipping. That will be, is that circulated? Yeah, he took a bum picture here, but anyway, 828, and then minus 25 bucks. It puts you around 800 on a quarter ounce gold eagle. And let's check the price up here. 800 on a quarter ounce gold eagle versus $7.99 at Summit. I'd buy it at Summit that way. Save your PayPal bucks. Let's go back. Maybe we'll find something in the half ounce category that floats your boat. Maybe not be an eagle, right? Okay, if gold is gold, let's do half ounce random gold. Half ounce random gold, here's a gold eagle at $8.19. Good seller, good feedback. Wait, I just did that. I'm sorry. I am backwards here. Hold on one second. I want to do half ounce. Okay, half ounce Krugerrand. Why not? $15.81 minus 45 bucks. Let's do half ounce maple. That is going to be $15.86 in stock. Liberty coin. $15.86 minus 45 bucks would be about $15.40 out the door for a half ounce maple. I think that may beat the deal above. 1 ounce random gold is going to be as cheap. What's the cheapest one you got? Jewelry grade, I just wouldn't buy it. Let's see. What do we got here? Got to get up to about at least $3,000, right? 29.88. Oh, that's a 1/10. 1 ounce gold eagle. This is a good seller. Sketchy feedback. I think I'm going to pass him. Let's keep going here. Okay, moving on to the 1 ounce gold eagle. Can we get a deal here? Let's see. I know it's a lot of money. $29.69 is not real. Actually, more like $29.85. It's just too cheap. I don't know. He's got a generic picture here. I do not trust that listing. Let's keep going here to $31.43. $31.43 out of stock. You believe people are buying these prices. $31.50 is a good seller. Fair feedback, pretty good feedback. This could be purchased for $31.50. Then you're going to take about $100 off, and you'd be at $3,050. Put you 50 bucks over spot. $3,050 compared to the big deal up here, $3,050 versus where'd you go? $3,050 versus 3,075, save 25 bucks with a 3% rebate credit card. Okay, maybe that's enough on gold. I don't think anybody's buying gold here. Just guessing, but I see things going out of stock, so go figure. Okay, skip the pennies, skip my eBay store, skip my bars, skip the precious metals verifier, the food saver, and there you can refine your own bars. I like the Amex card. You new guys may want to check that out. The PayPal card is also very good for 3% off. The Quicksilver card I highly recommend. 1.5% cash back, but kicker deals that are very, very nice. And I do appreciate your support, but before we leave, I want to show you the coin shops on YouTube I recommend, past deals of the day. And there you go. There's Brian Vermillion. This is Minot Coin and Bullion. This is Coin Huskers. I like the little Engelhard bars he's selling, the silver Engelhard bars. Those are the vintage bars from what he showed, if you want to pick those up. Looks like the Engelhard Prospector rounds are all sold. And he's got some other good deals there, as well as a good deal on junk. He's got Mercs at $1 over. Give me a second, I'll check Brian's prices here. Okay, Tim sent me these yesterday from Vermilion Enterprises, and just so you see here, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to skip the Morgans. Let's see, he has got gold. You can check these prices here, see if you like those prices. Let's see, Platinum Eagle selling still for $1.25 over. That's where I bought mine the other day. Let's see, Gold Buffaloes 4% over. He's buying those at spot +1. Let's get on to the silver. So he has off quality Silver Eagles at spot +$1. He's got backdate Eagles at $2.50 over. I think that's the best price you're going to find anywhere. Puts you at about $36.50. But you know what? I think we saw it cheaper on eBay. And the 25s are $4 over. I thought he dropped that price to $3.50 over. Could be wrong about that. 50 cents over on generic and spot +50 cents for junk. I believe Coin Huskers had junk at spot. And he's selling Cull, Morgan, and Peace dollars at 28. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you, except I got a call yesterday from Bullion Shark. Here they are. Yeah, they finally, I picked up, I think they're in Minnesota or somewhere. Anyway, this dude, this shark was trying to sell me graded and signed 10th ounce gold eagles at, $420 or something. Is just avoid these guys, okay? They're like a mini modern coin mart. Just avoid. So anyway, that's, if you give them your phone number, you can plan on getting a phone call, and I did yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Thank you for your support, my channel members. Thank you for the cups of coffee and for subscriptions to bolden.com. Links on my website. Everything's free over there, so I appreciate any support you can give me. And good luck today in the markets if you are buying or if you're selling. Okay, guys, and don't forget that question of the day. I will see you tomorrow.